What's big and gray and always travels with a trunk? An elephant, of course. So let's have some elephant stories. Our first book is actually a hide-and-seek story. It's called Have You Seen Elephant? It's written by David Barrow and illustrated by him as well, and is published by Gecko Press. There's the elephant. Would you like to play hide and seek? Okay, said the boy. You hide. I must warn you, though, I'm very good, said Elephant. I'll try my best, said the boy. So he covered his eyes and he counted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Coming, ready or not. Where could he be? Not under here. Dad, have you seen Elephant? What elephant? Do you see Elephant? He's holding the TV. Maybe I'll try outside. I can't find Elephant. Never mind, dear, said his mother. Can you see Elephant? I give up. There you are. Hey, what are you playing? Asked Turtle. Hide and seek. Would you like to play tag? Turtle asked. Okay, said the boy. I must warn you, though, said Turtle. I'm very good. I don't know if you can see what's written on his headband. His name is Zoom. So there they all are, running off to race. I wonder who will win. Well, let's do a finger play. And I'm actually going to bring my elephant back up here for this one. And I'll tell you how to do it. We're going to be talking about toes and fingers and being very big and very fat. So big is going to be tall and fat is going to be wide. All right? And then at the end, we're going to need to use our trunk. So get your trunk ready. An elephant goes like this and that. He's terribly big. And he's terribly fat. He's got 10 fingers, and he's got 10 toes, and goodness gracious, oh, what a nose. Should we do it again? An elephant goes like this and that. He's terribly big, and he's terribly fat. He's got 10 fingers. He's got 10 toes, and goodness gracious, what a nose. So let's find out some more about elephants. We're actually going to have an information book or a nonfiction book today. This is called Elephants. It's by Sydnie, Meltzer, Kleinhenz, and it's published by Pebble Plus. And it doesn't have illustrations. It has photos. The biggest land animals live in Africa. Elephants roam the grassy savanna. There's Africa. We're over here. The savanna is hot. Elephants shower themselves with cool water. The red spots here show where the elephants live. Up close? Well, wrinkly elephant skin can get a sunburn. So the elephants roll in mud, and the mud works like a sunscreen. An elephant's trunk is more than a nose. Elephants play and give hugs with their trunks. Elephants grow 2 jumbo teeth called tusks. Elephants use their tusks to break branches. Elephants eat all day. Their trunks grab branches, leaves, and grass. Some months are dry on the savanna, and elephants must walk to find food and water. Mothers teach calves to use their trunks. Baby elephants are called calves. Calves learn to blow water into their mouths. The calves stay near their mothers, and the herd keeps them safe at night. Good night, elephants. There's some of the words that we had in the story and what places we can go to read more about the magnificent elephants. Have you ever seen an elephant maybe at the zoo or at the circus? They're pretty big. All right. And I know for sure I wouldn't want one jumping on my bed, but that's what we're going to do. So get your 5 big elephants ready and make sure your bed is really, really sturdy. There were 5 enormous elephants jumping on the bed. When one fell off, well, he bumped his head. So his mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, "No more elephants jumping on the bed." So move one down. You can't really hide it if it's an elephant. So 4 enormous elephants were jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. So his mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, "No more elephants jumping on the bed." So 3 enormous elephants were jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. So his mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, "No more elephants jumping on the bed." So that leaves, can you show me? 2 enormous elephants jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. His mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, "No more elephants jumping on the bed." So that leaves 1 enormous elephant jumping on the bed. When she fell off, well, she bumped her head. Her mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, "No more elephants jumping on the bed." Our next story is called Oliver. It's written and illustrated by Sid Hoff, and it's published by Harper. This is Oliver. Some elephants came across the ocean on a ship. They were going to work in the circus, and one elephant's name was Oliver. When they landed, the circus man counted them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 elephants, he said. And 1 makes 11, said Oliver. Oh, there must be a mistake. I only ordered 10 elephants, said the circus man. We don't need 11. I won't take up much room, said Oliver. Elephants always do, said the circus man. Goodbye, Oliver, said the other elephants. Take care of yourself. Oliver was all alone. He didn't know where to go. A little mouse came along and said, Why don't you try the zoo? You look like the type they use there. Thanks, said Oliver. I'll go at once. Taxi, said Oliver. What you need is a moving van, said the taxi man. He didn't stop. Oliver followed the cars. The drivers held out their hands when they made a turn. And when Oliver made a turn, he held out his trunk. He saw a woman weighing herself. My goodness, she said, I'm as heavy as an elephant. Oliver got on the scale. I'm as heavy as an elephant, too. At last, Oliver reached the zoo. Who's in charge here? He asked. I am, said a man. Do you need an elephant? Asked Oliver. Oh, I'm sorry, not right now, said the zoo man. Thanks anyway, said Oliver, and walked away. A man was selling peanuts outside the zoo. May I help you sell them? Asked Oliver. Would you sell them or eat them? Asked the man. Eat them, said Oliver. The man gave him some peanuts for being honest. Oliver left the zoo. He walked down the street. Would anyone like to have me for a pet? He asked. I have a parakeet, said one person. I have goldfish, said another person. I have a cat, said another person. I have a duck, said someone else. I'd like a dog for a pet, said a lady. I can pretend I'm a dog, said Oliver. All right, said the lady. Then Oliver and the lady went for a walk. Bow wow, said Oliver. What a nice dog, said the people. He's the biggest one we ever saw. I'm hungry, said Oliver. Let's go home. When they got there, the lady opened the refrigerator. Don't you have any hay? He asked. No, but I have a nice bone, said the lady. Elephants need hay, said Oliver. I guess I can't be your dog after all, but thank you and goodbye. Goodbye, said the lady. Oliver walked and walked. Some people were riding horses. Oliver watched. Horses get hay. I wish I were a horse, he said. Do you need a horse? Asked Oliver. You look like an elephant, but I'll ride you, said a man. The man sat on Oliver's back. Giddy up, he said. The horses jumped over the fence. Plop! Oliver could not jump over the fence. I guess I'm not a horse, he said. Goodbye. Goodbye, the man said. Oliver passed a playground. May I play? He asked. You may swing us, said the children. Is this the way? Asked Oliver. Not quite, said the children, but it will do. How does this work? Asked Oliver. It's a seesaw. We'll get on the other side, said the children. Well, said Oliver. The children rushed for the slide. They couldn't all get on at once. So Oliver helped out. Whee! It was time to rest. The children talked about what they wanted to be when they grew up. I want to be a policeman, said Tommy. I want to be a nurse, said Mary. I want to be a cowboy, said Ben. I always wanted to work in the circus, said Oliver. I could be a dancing elephant. Well, they didn't see the acrobats. They didn't see the jugglers. They didn't see the clowns. Are they looking at me? Asked the lion tamer. No, said the lion. They're looking at some elephant dancing. What's going on over here? Said the circus owner, and he ran over to look. Ooh, that's the best dancing elephant I've ever seen, he said. It's Oliver, cried the other elephants. Oliver, said the circus man. I made a big mistake. We do need you. Will you join the circus? I'd love to, said Oliver. Hooray, cried the children. You got your wish. Will you remember us? Asked the children. Of course, said Oliver. An elephant never forgets. And even a rhinoceros would remember the fun we had together. Well, I'm glad Oliver found a place to go. Well, can you shake, shake, shake your sillies out? Shake, shake, shake your sillies out. Shake, shake, shake your sillies out and wiggle your waggles away. And can you clap, clap, clap your crazies out? Clap, clap, clap your crazies out. Clap, clap, clap your crazies out and wiggle your waggles away. Can you stretch, stretch, stretch your stretchies out? Stretch, stretch, stretch your stretchies out. Stretch, stretch, stretch your stretchies out and wiggle your waggles away. Can you stand up? Because it's time for you to jump. Can you jump, jump, jump your jiggles out? Jump, jump, jump your jiggles out. Jump, jump, jump your jiggles out and wiggle your waggles away. Can you yawn? Yawn your sleepies out. Yawn. Yawn your sleepies out. Yawn. Yawn your sleepies out and wiggle your waggles away. Can you shake, shake, shake your sillies out? Shake, shake, shake your sillies out. Shake, shake, shake your sillies out and wiggle your waggles away. Well, we just have enough time for another book called Just a Little Bit. This is written by Ann Tompert and illustrated by Lynn Munsinger. And this book is published by Houghton Mifflin. And it appears it's going to be about an elephant and a mouse. Elephant and Mouse were in the park, playing on the slides and swings. Elephant said, "Let's try the seesaw." We saw that in the last book, didn't we? So Elephant sat on the down side of the seesaw, and Mouse climbed to the very edge of the upside. But nothing happened. "Push down," urged Elephant. "Push down." So Mouse pushed down against the board as hard as he could. Still, nothing happened. Well, along came Giraffe. "Let me help you," she said. So Giraffe walked up the board and sat next to Mouse. Nothing happened. Elephant's end of the seesaw stayed on the ground and Mouse's end stayed in the air. "You just need a little more help," said Zebra, trotting up the seesaw. And nothing happened. Elephant still stayed on the ground. Mouse still stayed up in the air. "You just need a little more help," said Lion, and she pranced up the seesaw. But nothing happened. "Everyone together now," urged Elephant. "Push down." Well, Mouse and Giraffe and Zebra and Lion pushed down with all their might, and nothing happened. Well, by then a crowd had gathered to watch. I just need a little more help, Elephant called out to them. Well, let me see what I can do, said Bear. As he lumbered up the seesaw toward them, Mouse and Giraffe, Zebra and Lion grunted and groaned and grimaced as they pressed down on the board with every last bit of their strength. And nothing happened. Oh no, moaned the crowd. Who will help me just a little bit more? Elephant called out to the crowd. How about me, said Crocodile. And me, said Mongoose. I'll join the party, said Monkey from up in the tree. She swung down onto Ostrich's back. So Crocodile, Mongoose, Monkey, and Ostrich climbed onto the seesaw, and one at a time, and went to Mouse's end, and nothing happened. Oh no, moaned the crowd again. He'll never get off the ground, said someone in the crowd. Push down, urged Elephant. Mouse, Giraffe, Zebra, Lion, Bear, Crocodile, Mongoose, Monkey, and Ostrich grunted and groaned and grimaced as they all pushed down on the board as hard as they could. And nothing happened. They'll never do it, said someone in the crowd. Let's go. Well, the onlookers had started to move away when a small brown beetle flew down from the sky. For a moment, it hovered over the seesaw, and then it flew straight onto Mouse, landing on his head. And down, down, down to the ground went Mouse and the rest of the animals. Oh, every little bit helps, Elephant trumpeted from the tops of the seesaw. Hooray, 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 cheered the crowd. And with Elephant on one side, and Mouse, Giraffe, Zebra, Lion, Bear, Crocodile, Mongoose, Monkey, Ostrich, and the small brown beetle on the other, they all went up and down, while the crowd cheered and clapped. Thank you, Brown Beetle. You made the day. Well, can you wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes? Wiggle your shoulders and don't forget your nose. Can you wiggle your elbows and slap your knees and stretch your arms out as I get ready, please, for our flannel board story. It's actually a counting rhyme today. And we're going to need a bathtub. Let's get this on here straight. There we go. It's always hard to tell whether it's straight or not. One elephant in the bathtub going for a swim. Knock, knock. Can you knock, knock? And then splish, splash, slap your knees. Come on in. So how many do we have now? Two elephants in the bathtub going for a swim. Knock, knock, splish, splash, come on in. So along came another elephant. So how many do we have? Three elephants in the bathtub going for a swim. Knock, knock, splish, splash, come on in. So another elephant came to join them. Four elephants in the bathtub going for a swim. Knock, knock, splish, splash, come on in. So I think there's room for one more. So how many do we have? Do we need to count them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 elephants in the bathtub going for a swim. Knock, knock, splish, splash. They all fell in. So those are our stories all about the very big elephants. We have lots more here at the library, so come on down and check them out, right? Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time for Storytime Online. Bye-bye.